was about that time we wanted to look at custodial contracts. We were right next to the bowling alley, and then at the end of our set of buildings, the local DSS office, the Department of Social Service office, was there, and they had their custodial contract had failed, and they hadn't had anybody clean their building for several weeks, and toilets were backing up, and waste baskets were overflowing. And so we put a bid in to clean that office building, having that our first real effort at custodial, and we won it, but they wanted it clean now. And we were just getting up and running. So we had 2 or 3 folks from Peckham, but I remember that first weekend, my wife Jeannie, and then Karen Jury, who was our chief procurement person at the time, and I spent the night, Sunday night, I remember we worked all night cleaning toilets and emptying waste baskets, and that first contract was, because once you committed, you had to do it. The state of Michigan was cleaning their own office buildings at the time. They had put out some feelers that they might want to start subcontracting instead of having state workers clean state office buildings. And so we put out some feelers, and there was a little-known state law that had never been utilized called the state set-aside law, but it had been written back in the early 70s. The idea was there'd be a committee, and you could petition the state to have nonprofit agencies that work with people with disabilities set aside certain goods and services. The Ottawa Street building was just being built at the time. We approached them about that and began the process of putting a set-aside committee together and petitioning those buildings. But they had a commercial contractor that was a double tower. Ottawa Towers had one on 2 north and a south tower. So they had us cleaning one tower and a commercial company cleaning the other tower. And we actually won the cleaning test. We were better cleaners than the commercial one at the time. So we won that contract, and then at the same time the state was making a decision to subcontract all of their buildings. And so we quickly began to set aside those buildings as quick as we could. So that was really kind of our foundational piece for Peckham, because we began to have a monthly revenue stream that we could count on, and the subcontract work was kind of coming and going, but the custodial work was steady every day.